soil there for all that to come down.
They've had between 5 and 15 inches in that area during the last 3 or 4 weeks. Wow. And so all it took was more rain today and things got out of hand along the road. So we're not looking for anything like that, but we do have some rain of our own on the way. Today we were in Chopper 5, and take a look at this beautiful picture. Ensign Peak looking down towards the Salt Lake Valley. What an incredible place we live in. Unbelievable. Very, very nice day today, although clouds keeping the sun from shining. There was a little bit of haze in the valley, but essentially today was an interesting day weather-wise because it made 60 degrees, while in parts of the valley on the weather web, you'll be able to see we were in the upper 60s in Holiday, mid-60s Richfield, 66 in Cedar City. Even Park City was nearly as warm as the airport today. So that's all going to change. And the reason is we have a storm front moving in, and it will bring a shift in the weather to some stormy and unsettled colder conditions. A couple of additional pictures from City Creek, Gordon Doxey, a picture of Memory Grove, a great memory today of the veterans and Veterans Day. And here's a picture looking this afternoon towards the mountains, a lot of clouds in City Creek Canyon. Okay. Let's talk about those changes. And the winds are always blowing ahead of a storm, and today no exception to the rule. Ogden Peak 56 miles per hour, the Cottonwoods 53. Dog Valley, which is along I-15 southward towards Cove Fort, 42 mile per hour gusts. Even West Jordan picking up those winds. Garden City as well as Cedar City, some gusty winds. It's all associated with this storm that is developing in the Pacific. Some cold air moving across Seattle and over towards Portland. Notice how thick these clouds are as they extend all the way from the tropics across the western United States. There's a thick layer of clouds all the way from the Mexican to the Canadian border. That's all moving ahead of the main storm front, which is back over here by Seattle. That cold front bringing much, much colder air to places like northern Idaho, eastern Oregon. Today, the warm was ahead of the storm, 60 in Salt Lake City, 70 in Vegas, 90 in Phoenix. This cold pocket of air is going to move southward, so a significant change in the temperatures for tomorrow and also for the weekend. A secondary storm will actually follow on Saturday. It looks more impressive than this one because it's kind of moth-eaten. We may actually see a little bit of sun peeking in and out of the clouds tomorrow, but again, a very cloudy day with the cold front very quickly moving towards Salt Lake City, and then it'll reach about central Utah by tomorrow afternoon. Periods of rain mixed with snow on the benches, a little accumulation in the high benches in the mountains, 4 to 8 inches in the north, and then as the storm moves south Thursday night, Friday morning, we'll see some snow in the southern central mountains as well as a little bit of rain and snow across the Four Corners area. Next storm right there, that is expected to be here on Saturday morning, and it will bring more precipitation. And this go around, it'll be much colder, so it'll all be in the form of snow. 58 in Vernal ahead of the front and some showers in the afternoon. Price 55. This is the warm ahead of the storm, and the storm will actually reach central southeastern Utah by tomorrow night and Friday morning. So a pretty good day. A lot of clouds. 62 in Cedar City, gusty shifting winds, 55 in Delta. And in St. George, you'll see a lot of clouds with a little sunshine mixed in. 67 your high tomorrow, 59 on Friday. Much, much colder over the weekend. The best chance for showers looks like it will be on Friday, but those 50s for highs and 30s for lows will make it feel a lot colder. Your furnace will definitely be kicking into gear over the weekend. In the north, periods of rain and some mountain snow in the morning. It'll turn to snow, mix of rain on the benches. And then it looks like that'll end on Friday, followed by the secondary strong cold front. That will probably bring an inch or two to the valleys and more on the benches on Saturday morning, which will make for some interesting football weather. We have SUU at home. We also have Utah State, Weber State playing. So a cold,
sloppy fields.
Yes.
Good weather for football.
Good for the skiers. Good, not so good for the football, maybe.
Sounds good.